screens. Got to be up pretty early today. We got some interesting projects that are going to be happening today. If Lord willing, wills it, and we'll be able to do it today. We're going to be showing off the advanced Digital One Crystal Screen Paint 2.0. Now, the reason why this product is being developed, as I said before, because I see two individuals, I'm not saying everybody, but two individuals that are just not doing things correctly when it comes to screen paints. One basically can't back up its claims on the product. The second one can't back up its claims on the product, and the product is matching house paint. Both of them should be doing the house paint demonstration, but that's right. One of them should, the other one doesn't do it. Parte doesn't do that house paint versus this product. But Crow1176 did do the house paint comparison to its product, and to find out that the product did match extremely too well. And this basically, at the end of the day, will drive the customer to go over to Sherwin Williams for the product we got the product from, which is Network Grade 773, and take it off the shelf. The whole point of doing certified screens and other surfaces is to show that your product is more superior than that product, or you basically do want to match are certified. So the ones you definitely want to match. The ones you don't want to match are house paints. You do not want to match those, because that's something that, again, is going to basically destroy your product if it does match. So this is going to be a short and sweet video. We're going to be posted on a few forum sites, letting people decide. Look at that screen right there. The one in the center, that is the Network Gray 773. The one around it is Crow's product, the cinmax. This is a product that he boasted and bragged about having all these amazing capabilities, and they could pull this crazy image. Keep in mind, in his demonstrations, he is basically using a crutch projector. Crutch projector is what we refer to, a projector that has a high amount of color and contrast, just to be able to boost the screen's capability. The customer is not going to get that same image due to the fact they don't own the projector. But they try to make it seem like the screen's doing it, but the screen really isn't. The screen was doing all the customer demonstrations to match his demonstration. They don't. As you can see, by looking at the close-up picture of the Eiffel Tower, you can clearly see that there is no difference at all, period. Now, mind you, this individual, we did this demonstration, we're not going to say what it is, 1176, aka Jamie Fernando Gonzalez. We did this test a year ago, because it came to a conclusion. I started thinking that if you guys, well, I'm just saying you guys, this individual, we don't know how the other one's taking his yet. At the end of the day, if your product is matching a black and white paint mixture, which is a video we had on his channel showing how to make the paint for free, is matching a black and white mixture, how far would you go to just shipping your customers everyday regular gray paint and boosting it with a projector, dark environment, and claiming it to be something that it's not? How far would you go? How close would just everyday gray paint just match your product with nothing in it? That's where the idea came from. So I went to Sherwin Williams, asked them for a color gray, a light color gray, and they came up with Network Gray 773. They're the ones who actually chose the color. So I looked at the color, I said, this is just about right. We'll take this right here. Now, in the demonstration, when you go to the blacklist with the list at the bottom, the only link there, when you go to the blacklist, you will scroll down and you will see our test. In the test demonstration, as I pop the lid, the first thing I say to myself, this is not good, this is not going to go well, he's going to struggle badly, because I can tell by the tone of that color, it was perfect. Usually when people are mixing black and white paint together, to get just enough black paint to get that certain tone is a pain in the neck. But with the Network Grade 773, it's already there. So we do the test, it matches. It doesn't only matches the Cinemax, it matches the Personal. It matches the Metallica mix. Now we can't put the UV mix against it because the UV mix is a darker paint. Now after doing that test, we have posted that the product was matching house paint, which we knew already from the door. About 6 months to a year later, he decides to do it finally. We've been asking him to do it multiple times and he's been refusing. He finally does it. Comes on there with the red hoodie, Thrasher hoodie, Super hoodie. I guess I don't know what Thrasher represents, but the Thrasher is Extreme Sports anyway. But anyway, he comes up there with this hoodie on and he shows the receipt from the Network Gray 773. And he does the paint on demonstration and he realizes, because you can see it right there in his eyes, he realized he messed up pretty bad. Because you can see where he just goes into these endless rants about something that has nothing to do with the video itself. Now, I myself talk about other things, but once the product has passed and I sit there and say on camera, oh, we passed, we're done, we're moving on to something else, let's talk about something else. The screen already passed, there's nothing else to talk about. We're done from there. But in this demonstration, you can clearly see in his eyes, his action, the way he's moving his hands back and forth. This is why he kept doing this in front of the camera and moving the camera. He's very agitated, putting things in front of the screen, that he realized that his product had matched this product. But still, you know, like a captain, he decided to go down with the ship, and he did quite nicely. So, as he's on there explaining all this, the video probably stays up, I say, for about 2 months, maybe about 2 months. It's floating around for around 2 months. Now, mind you, we didn't even know this video even existed. We don't go looking for this stuff. We just don't. We're just too busy. We didn't know the video actually existed till, like I said, the individual had contacted me requiring for permission to buy our products, which still we are waiting for receipts. We have not received yet, but that's another story on its own. And in that conversation, I requested 2 things of him. I requested him to do demonstrations against the Digital Crystal Screen Paint R7 live on camera. They were never done. We also requested the Network Gray 773, which he replied. I did 2 demonstrations. They're already on YouTube, which we do find the 2 videos. We find them. And also, they match very, very well. This is what you're seeing right here. This is actual screenshots of the video. Now, the reason why you cannot find the video is because the videos were removed by the owner. They were put in marked private. We don't know. No, one was marked private. We don't know what happened to the other one. But we do know, seeing these videos, we requested for him to place his website. The reason why we request these things from this individual is to out for what he is, a scammer and a fake. Because if your product works, you're going to post your stuff directly to the website. All tests, everything at the end of the day, because again, you got nothing to hide. And it became a struggle, as usual. As all things with this individual, it becomes a struggle. We've requested multiple times for him to post both videos to the website, in which he did not reply back. We did reply back when we went to the website, nothing but curse words and very unprofessional, but again, he did not post the videos. This went on for about 2 weeks, still no reply. After that, we went directly to his page, had a conversation with him about posting this directly to his site. This is where he went into a complete rant. And then from there, since he wasn't talking like a regular human, we decided to basically go get the video and send it to him where we wanted him to post this video. So there's no way for him to have any excuses. This individual has a lot of excuses of why he can't do this, that, and the other. So we go in, we get the video, we bring it back. Make sure I'm not going past here. We bring the video to him, or we try to bring the video to him. The video comes up missing. The one with him wearing the Thrasher shirt is missing. It's not there anymore. So as we are, these are the other screenshots. We're going to be going through to show you how close this product matched. As we are trying to find the other video, we notice that the second one bears the title of the first one. That's when we realized that he got rid of the video. Now, mind you, in the video, the person wanted the defensive. He went into saying how his product didn't match, how his product had the other product had a slight hue, but the coloration, the whites weren't white, they were ivory. Let me explain something to you. On a gray screen, your whites aren't white. So you can understand this. No gray screen produces a 100% white level. Only a white screen has that capability. Just when it comes to black contrast, black screens are the only ones that can produce a 100% contrast that no other screen can. Now, as you're looking at this here, in this video, as he goes on and on explaining his screen, to testify that in no way whatsoever does this product match. Clearly, we posted this on several different forum sites. We didn't even mention his name. We said it was a fellow on YouTube who basically was claiming that his product does not match house paint. And every single person who saw the demonstration clearly said that they both look exactly the same. Now, we even went into the forum site, well, actually the video, looked in the bottom of the description box, the chat box where people are talking, and see how many people were agreeing with them. Only one person agreed with them. Solid Wake 5 said he saw a difference. But then again, this is an individual who got caught with fake receipts. But anyway, let's move on. That's neither here nor there. So as we're looking at this, this is where he's telling people that the products are different. So different that this one is actually worth $80 to $158, to where this one in our neck of the woods costs $23 a gallon. Even at $80 a gallon, it's still cheaper than your product. And I also called the area where this, California, I have friends over in California too, keep in mind I have business partners in California. They tell me the prices. He actually bought the most expensive one. Sherwin Williams has several different forms of paint. The cheapest one you can buy is basically called, what's it called? Super paint. It's the easy one you can buy, cheapest one you can buy. And we bought the super paint, which is the cheapest. He bought the expensive one. His hands on to basically show that there's a price difference. Everything's not, he doesn't do everything on the level. But as you can see, staring at the screen, that there is no difference at all. But in his eyes, he feels that if there is a slight little margin, a slight little change, then the product is a massive change, a massive difference. No, it isn't. That is not a difference. They're both looking the same. There's no massive difference anywhere at all, period. You tell me what's the difference between these two, because I don't see it. And neither did the 3,000 or 4,000 people on the forum site. They didn't see it. There's no difference at all. That product is network grade 773. As far as I'm concerned, that's what it is. And this is the reason why the videos were removed. Oh, keep in mind, this video does not exist due to the fact that we don't know what happened to it, but it's not there anymore. And the second one that he had, he also removed that video too. In the middle of a live stream, we caught him trying to hide the evidence. So even at the end of the day, when you're getting caught trying to hide the evidence, especially something that you claim that you're using to back yourself, that means you have acknowledged yourself that the product has matched. And with that being said, this is the reason why his sales have rapidly declined, due to the fact that the customer can just go in, Sherwin Williams, and purchase the product. Now, some of y'all have this product sitting on your wall right now. You just bought house paint. That's literally what you have sitting on your wall. Everyday house paint. Nothing different, nothing special about it. Just everyday, simple house paint. He talked about the contrast levels. This is a level contrast level. The reason why the screen was washing out in the demonstration, because he had a red lamp sitting there directly pointed at this spot to actually wash this out as much as possible. This is where we caught the screenshot when the lamp was off. The contrast matched also. Now, as he said in his video, would he use this on his projector? He said he wouldn't use it because due to the fact that the contrast level and the colors are off. No, buddy, it is the exact same thing. Your product is house, and the worst thing about it, it's off the shelf. Now, this is the reason why I told you he does not post this to his website. If you're a customer, consumer, you're coming in to buy a screen paint from off his site, you see this image pop up, you see this video pop up, you're going to tell me as a consumer, you're going to go out and spend $159 for 2 quarts or $90 for, or $89 for a quart when you can get it much cheaper at a gallon. That's the reason why he can't never post this to his website, because he has to keep this a secret. This is better buried in the archives so nobody can see it. Now, bigger question. Did you show this to any of your customers? Did you show this to anybody you've done business with? More importantly, did you show this to the church? You were bragging about how you did the screen for them. Did you show them this video? Were you 100% honest with the church? No, you weren't. Because if you will not post this directly to your website and these videos went missing, that means no, you did not tell your customers and show them the side-by-side demonstrations at all. Now, we're going to let everyone decide. This video is going to be posted everywhere today. We got about 18 forum sites to jump on today. We're going to be showing off the new advanced Digital 1 Crystal Screen Paint that will be going against Network Gray and taking it down quite easily, showing a massive difference. This is not a difference. The problem I have here, and I understand people like Jamie, and I'll tell you why. People like Jamie, you can have a slight little difference, a slight little difference. And they think it's the world coming off its axles. It's such a big, huge, massive change. If you have to be this close to a difference, the customer's not going to see it 14 feet back. Especially when you have motion going across the screen, they're not going to see it. You can't even really, at the end, when you look really up close, you really still can't even see that there's a difference in the two. But that's how we feel, that there's a slight little margin of a difference. It's a massive change. It's completely different. That's how it functions. I've seen people like Jamie before in my past who have been on forum sites and have shown demonstrations exactly like this. We've seen this before. And they will argue with everyone in the room that they are wrong because they see a slight little change, and to them, that is the huge, massive change. No, I explained to you before, I can sit back 22 feet on a certified screen at 9 of them laying against that black technology, and you will see when that screen turns red, the rest of them will fade and turn white. That's a massive difference at 22 feet. We can do it at 25 feet outside. We can do it on a 1,000 lumen projector and ultra short throws. We've done it already multiple times, and those test demonstrations are posted directly to the website for everyone to see, where yours are not. So here's your, we're going to put this out. All right, where's the massive difference? This is a 4K laser projector at that. The Optima P2 projector. There's no difference. This is the most, right here, the colors were just matching on point all the way across the screen. Reds were reds on this one and on that one. Now when you go to the blacklist, it's going to be a bit eerie because I'll tell you why. In our video, 6 months to a year before he did the demonstration, you will hear me say on camera, oh, this is not good. This has a perfect tone to it. He is going to struggle with this. And here we are, did the video, and he struggled with it. And even more, he deleted the videos or marked the videos private so no one can see them ever again. The sad thing about this is all the individuals who purchased that paint, I would not dare go on YouTube bragging that you have this product, because your product is a house paint. It clearly shows that you got scammed at the end of the day. It does. Anyone bragging about product, talking about how I paid, you got scammed. Because the owner himself removed his videos showing that he even acknowledged your product is matching house paint. And this is why the DIGITAL1 Crystal Screen Paint technology, it has to be brought back, because again, people are getting robbed at the end of the day. We have right over here. Come out of this. This is a blacklist. Go to our website, pretty much go to the end where it says more, and the blacklist is right there for you. We'll put the link below. Now, we're not going to get into the rest of the stuff that we found on this individual. This is just short and sweet, showing you the difference. There's some of the stuff we found on him. When I tell you, I don't like to talk about things unless I can back them up. If I tell you there was a video of him, basically red hoodie on, so I like to back these things up. It comes from that. That's really bad. It's a court thing, because basically I don't like the word here saying court. I can't stand it. So I like to That's the video that went missing. That's the video that clearly shows him going in and painting the screen in. That's the Network Gray 773. And those are the screenshots from the actual video. That was the title of the video before it went missing. Crows Cinmax versus SW Network Gray 773. And that's the video that's gone. So, as you can see, this is his home. You can't claim that somebody copied this or duplicated. No, that is your actual home right there. That's Network Gray 773 on our products. You see what I mean? When I'm talking about, you have to show a difference. It can't match in any way whatsoever. We can do that with black paint too. We have tons of demonstrations on our product versus black paint. You can't match it. You match it, you're going to be in a lot of trouble if you match that product. Now, keep in mind that I don't know what he was thinking. Honestly, to tell you the truth, I don't think because I've never seen any tests on Network Gray versus his product, any test done before his product ever launched, because he never did the test to begin with. If you have to wait 6 months to a year to do those tests, that means you haven't done the tests. People who have done tests already in the past have no problem with doing those tests again. They are gladly doing, oh, what time of the day you want me to get this done, so and so and so and so. Oh, no, no problem. I'll take it right now. We've done this already. Cakewalk. That's why. That's why every time you see me pull out the Network Gray 773 and I lay it against my screens, when we first developed them, we've done this dozens and dozens of times. So we're used to these tests, where it took him up to 6 months to a year for his customers to put pressure on him to have him go in and do these demonstrations, in which he finally did it, to find out that his product ended up matching the house paint. So, your decision is your money, is your dime. My customers don't go through this. You see my customer demonstrations, they look amazing. This is for you to figure out. People who buy his products, or anybody else deciding to buy his products, do you see a difference between the Network Gray 773 and the Cinmax enough for you to spend the money for a gallon for one, or whopping $80 or $150 for a quart to 2 quarts of this product right here? Mind you, they both do the same thing. They both wash out, they both fade, they both do the same thing. No difference, as you can see. See right there? Even the cardboard box that's holding up the Network Gray 773 is matching the screen. A cardboard box. It's not about a cardboard box. It's about, at the end of the day, it comes down to his product matching house paint, which it should not be doing. So, decision, you figure it out. Whether you're going to basically spend money for an overpriced house paint, or at the end of the day, you're going to pretty much, good gracious, there's no good part about that whatsoever. Well, I guess we have the Digital One coming out. So the Digital One, the new advanced version, is $38, and we will basically show our demonstrations of the product, basically beating the Network Gray, which we're not going to match that stuff in any way whatsoever. Just gives you a chance. Now we're not swaying. We don't have to sway to left or right. It's not. We're not going to sit there and say, "Oh, it's not hard to do." You can see in the video itself that the product is matching. So it's not hard to sit there and see that there is no difference in the product. This is actual video from the video that went missing. Now you can search. I think we're going to do that. The next video, we're going to do a challenge. Let's see if anyone can find the videos, because I doubt you're going to be able to find them. That is pretty bad. I mean, just me adjusting my camera, not him. So, like I said, well, there's another problem too. He didn't test all his products against Network Gray. He only did one. When he found out that the one matched so well, he didn't do the rest of them. We never heard anything else about Network Gray ever again. The only thing we heard about is basically some other stuff, but he hasn't tested the rest of his products against Network Gray 773, which we would like to see all of them tested, but I doubt he's going to do that. And this way you can decide for yourself, because again, for him, he was hoping for this video to stay hidden, for it to never surface ever again. But this will give you an idea of what you're actually buying when you look at the Cinmax. It is actually matching Network Gray 773, which is an everyday house paint that you can purchase out Sherwin Williams. Now, it's called Network Gray SW773. That's what it's called. It down in slow motion so you can have a better shot to how we break it down in slow motion to give you a better look at the screen, so you can see how well it's matching. I think we have, yeah, that's the Eiffel Tower. As we took the screenshots from the Eiffel Tower. Now, apparently he's still in denial over this. Apparently he is. So we give you, the consumer, to look at this, and you tell us if there's a huge massive difference between that product and the Sherwin Williams Network Gray 773. Also, two goes on about these off-white levels. All right, let me see. Now, keep in mind, for those who may be thinking, oh, but this is just attacking them. No, it's not attacking. It's something that should be out there because he cheated a lot of people out of a lot of money. He stole a lot of money from a lot of people. He went on there and convinced these people that they were buying a product that was something that it wasn't. And he used a high-end projector, dark environment, smoke and mirrors to trick these people or have them believe that they were seeing something that they weren't. So he stole from a lot of people. On top of that, he makes the industry look really bad. You guys, bad enough people got to deal with those fake projectors out there on the market that are duping people left and right. But you got to deal with these individuals too now at the end of the day that do not back their products up in any way. So this needs to be out there. It needs to be out there. This is why it's like us, because our standards are too high. Yeah, you should be posting your test demonstration. Yes, you should be doing multiple projector swap outs, different environments, different size screens. You should be doing all that to begin with. And that's something they don't want to do. Because we work hard, they don't want to work hard at the end of the day. Well, guess what? When that Digital 1 jumps and hits, Digital 1 Crystal Screen Paint makes it on the market, you are going to have to work like there is no other, because that paint's going to make it work. Because your customers are going to buy it. There's no way in the world they're going to sit there and drop money on a product from you that's matching this well to a house paint, where we're going to beat the daylights out of the Sherwin Network Grade 773. And that we're going to buy another one that you've never tested and beat that one too. Now, you see right here? This is where he has the lamp hitting right here. They noticed this in the form site. And all of a sudden, watch the color go right back. The minute he turns off the lamp. Now, in your mind, you think that people are not going to buy the network gray because they think at the end of the day it's going to be completely different from your product. No. People, you don't understand about people at the end of the day. I understand people. What you understand about people is you can have a sofa like the one I have over here would cost you $5,000. And you can have another sofa, $1,000, off by a little bit of a shade. Not much of a difference, you really can't tell. Unless you get really up on top of it, you can really tell, but it doesn't really make a difference. They will spend the money for the $1,000 sofa. Because it's on the now, if there's a huge massive difference, and you definitely can see it from a distance or anywhere you see, because there are definitely two different sofas, then they're going to spend the money for the $5,000 sofa. That's human behavior. People many times saying, I really don't see a difference. Like, I really can't tell, to tell you the truth. I mean, top of it, it looks too close. I'll take that one right there instead. But if it's two different colors that look completely different, one's red and one's a faded red, or like, nah, I'll take that one right there. I could definitely see the difference in that. There you go. See right there? That's the difference right there. That's the massive difference. That's why people will spend the money for our technology, because we don't match network gray. And mind you, when we did that demonstration, that's a white sheet of paper sitting next to my network gray at the same time. You couldn't even beat the network gray, and you didn't have a white sheet of paper next to your screen. That's what network gray looks like on our technology. This is what you're supposed to be seeing. When you watch demonstrations, you're supposed to see that much of a difference. They're never supposed to match that. Now, here's his product. In any way whatsoever, they're never supposed to match. As you want to point out in the mouse how close everything was matching together. Well, it's pretty bad, people. And the reason why, like I said, they weren't missing because again, that's his face. Look at that. That's the demonstration. We said the colors were off-white. They didn't match. Oh, they matched perfectly. We did the test ourselves, so we know it matched perfectly. You did the exact same thing we did already. Except for you got on the video and you lied. But, here you go. Put that right there. It's the skin tones right there. And y'all figure it out for yourself. Did this guy rob you? Or did he give you a good product that was worth your time? Judging by what we saw in that demonstration, a lot of people got robbed pretty bad. Sorry about that. Catching on my leg. Tackle. You got robbed. Some of you are in denial and you don't want to accept it, but you got robbed. And again, when we post this, again, people are going to come in and look at this and go, no, they look exactly the same. And they do. So, the reason why we're bringing out the network gray we're bringing out the DIGITAL1 crystal screen paint is because we need a better product. For those people who, at the end of the day, they're on fixed incomes, maybe have budgets, maybe at the end of the day like the gray screen. I don't know what they like at the end of the day. They need a better product. They need a product that's going to show test demonstrations. They need a product that's going to be honest and upfront. We're talking about as in the gray category. In black technology, we're in a whole nother world. This stuff doesn't even exist in our world. I don't know why people with gray screens try to compare themselves to the technology we develop over here. It doesn't exist in our world at all, period. But in the gray screen paint category, it's messed up because this is what customers are going through. And these people are the ones that will look for individuals who have probably never seen and feed whatever nonsense they want to and take their money at the end of the day. This is why you had the angry customers who were upset. The one fellow was very ticked off because it matched his basement paint in the basement. He didn't see a difference. Of course you're not going to see a difference because this fellow never did tests to begin with. It's a shame. But like I said, the product we'll have out will be a much more better improvement. And you'll be able to go to the website and watch the test demonstrations posted to the site. You will see things in those test demonstrations that you will not see in their products. And they will not attempt to do this because, again, this is the outcome. When you basically try to do something with a product, you never test it correctly. This is the downfall. So this is the reason why we've been getting like an overwhelming response of hate emails from this individual. It doesn't bother me. You're just giving me information. That's what you're doing. When people react this way, this is information you're giving them. It lets us know at the end of the day that you are acknowledging that your product is basically tanking. It's going under because of the way you're reacting. Human emotions, basically, very few people can basically keep that under wraps. Some people are just too easy. They just explode and they just go off and you can just see it in their nature. I don't explode like that. I don't get upset. You can hear it in my voice. I talk calmly to them. And some people, the more calmly you talk to them, the more agitated they become. But as you can see, he's very extremely threatened by the 44. Very threatened. That comes up quite a lot in a lot of the emails. And also, too, in the messages. Also, too, he hasn't spoken once about the screen paint. He doesn't want to draw up too much that technology because he knows that's a screen that's a technology that's designed to replace his product, and that's what it's designed for, to replace it. Him and Partey both. It's going to easily replace his with no problem because, like I said, our test would back up what the product can do. And we'll post everything for you to see it, screenshots, whatever you want. As for Partey, it's definitely going to dominate that. Number one, it's a $38 product, which is what it should be charged for at this particular time. And number two, it doesn't take multi-coats I could literally paint 4 100-inch screens before his video ends on how to paint his first screen. And it's not going to match any walls either. So let's see. We have to do, I have to order 2 wallpaper surfaces. I have to get ready for the screen downstairs. We may be doing a paint. All the ingredients come today. We'll be doing a paint on today of the Advanced Digital One 2.0. And we're going to do a one of the contracts. We're actually in the process of buying, not a partnership yet. First, we're going to start off with a 1-year distributorship contract, and if all goes well, and it's a very big company, we may be looking at getting a partnership for the 44. I'm very interested in that technology because I told you the test results are outstanding on the technology. They're just blown away by it. So, with that being said, yeah, I got much to do. But until then, you watch the video and you decide for yourself if you got fleeced or you're getting exactly what you paid for in the end. And take that in consideration. All right, I'm not going to put one link under this video, one link only. It'll be linked to the list. You can go there, you can check out everything you need to see on there. Not only do we have interest yourself in these individuals within the day, we also have a lot of knockoff projectors and high-end projectors that we warn people to not go near these machines at the end of the day, because these machines will have you complications and issues with their products. But you decide for yourself, looking at the video, that do you see a difference between the Network Grade 773 and the Cinmax that's supposed to be having all these special capabilities? Mind you, it's being used on a 4K laser projector, also short throw. Okay, well, with that being said, I'm past my time here. I have to go. Thank you all for your time. Appreciate it. Gotta go, and God bless.